think the biggest thing is just, well, I guess number one thing, that it took me, and I'm almost embarrassed to say it took me like one or two experiences to like actually set this as a rule for myself. Um, I think just making sure that it's like a team culture of inclusion. I think there are a lot of things that kids or that we say just kind of like offhandedly without really thinking about it. Um, and nobody means anything by it, but especially going through that whole like not identity crisis, but working through this much bigger thing. um I think words end up carrying more weight than we really give them credit for. So I think just as a coach, making sure that any offhand comments that you hear, not necessarily like jumping down that kid's throat or like giving them like an aggressively hard time about it, but almost taking a step back and be like, I don't think this is actually what you mean. Like, let's figure out a more positive approach to whatever that thing is. And I would almost bring that kid who kid, I'm using kind of generically, but bring the athlete to the side and be like, hey, I know you don't mean anything by this, but when you phrase things like this is the implication for the team, without singling out, your LGBT player or, somebody that you think might be questioning it. So I think addressing it as a group and then pulling the individual to the side, is something that's really important in team culture, and just making sure that you're like constantly listening for that kind of stuff, because it is easy to kind of blow it off and not really think about it.